Well, wait no longer. Inner Sloth, Robot Teddy, and Shell Games will release Among Us VR for ages 13 plus on MetaQuest 2 on November 10th. And pre-orders open today. Soon you'll be betraying friends from a first-person perspective. This next title is also fun, but in a more terrifying way. It's time to check the itinerary for our upcoming trip to New Orleans.
Now, we promised folks the next installment in the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners series would be out later this year.
Let's take a look at Skydance Interactive's Chapter 2, Retribution.
Well, look at you, tourist. The living getting more desperate. Guess you ain't the only one who thrives on creating havoc. Gonna take nothing short of a miracle to survive what's coming. Wherever the tourist goes, death ain't far behind.
It's 2 years in the making, and new faces, places, weapons, gear, and loot await you as you head towards a final showdown that will decide the fate of New Orleans.
All right, and we have one more to show, right?
Right. Our friends at Skydance have also been working on something new. Here is your first sneak peek.
This is only possible because of the developers on this journey with us. It's a testament to the things that you've built and the people you've delighted and inspired with your work. You continue to push the boundaries of what's possible time and again, and you show us that there's a lot more ground to break. When we launched the original Quest in 2019, we could not have imagined that just a few years later, we'd have games like Red Matter 2 and Medal of Honor Above and Beyond running on a mobile chipset. But you've made it happen. The pass-through modes and apps showed us the early promise of mixed reality. And we're so excited to see how you will revolutionize this space the way that you did with VR.
Totally. And the best experiences also incorporate some kind of unique movement, which brings a really different dimension compared to our other gaming platforms.
That's been the key to fitness apps, which have turned out to be some of the best experiences you can have in virtual reality. Developers have hit on the winning combination of a physical workout and the virtual immersion of a headset to make something completely new, and people love it.
Come on, it's that leg.
Users globally return to Quest 2 for fitness every month, and VR fitness apps can be just as intense as a regular workout. They're great for when you can't get outside or want to get in a quick session in between activities. Some of the stories coming out of the fitness community are just awesome. One of my favorites is Linda, a grandmother of 7.
When my son came home with a Quest, I fell in love with it the moment I put the headset on. When I first opened the app for Supernatural, the scenery is just so beautiful. You're just moving to the music. I was having fun. I was hooked.
And they're always getting better, bringing on new instructors, classes, and moves.
Speaking of which, at the end of this month, Supernatural is launching knee strikes to better activate your core and work your lower body.
That's right, people are going to be pumped for that one. Now, we've got one more fitness experience that's making the move from App Lab. Get your jump shot ready because gym class is coming to the Quest store later this fall.
Let's do this.
Let's go! I'm open! Shoot! Let's go. Let's run it back.
My jump shot is most definitely not ready, but I can't wait to try. In fact, I think I've tried pretty much every fitness app out there. And one thing you learn is that when you work out in VR, you're gonna work up a sweat.
So to help people stay active with confidence while keeping their headsets clean, later this month, we're releasing the Meta Quest 2 Active Pack, available online in the Meta store on October 25th. This is our fitness accessory bundle with a wipeable facial interface, wrist straps, and adjustable knuckle straps to provide the perfect combination of comfort and control. And way beyond fitness, this is only the first step.
It sure is. Thanks, Melissa.
Thanks, Boz.
As you've seen so far, you can have a lot of fun in VR. You can hang out with friends, do a workout, play a game. Sometimes you can do all three at once. But you can also get work done. And while games, social, and fitness are already here, work is really the next major category of experiences that we want to unlock to bring VR to the next level. And if we're talking about work, well, let's get my boss back in the picture. Hey, Mark.
Hey, the potential here is pretty huge. Like a lot of companies, we're planning for a future where work is more distributed. But as in-person work ramps up, we want everyone to have the ability to feel like they're present, even if they're not physically there. And there are definitely things that could improve the way that distributed teams actually work together.
I mean, no doubt. There are parts of being around other people that you just can't replace with video calls. It's true for hanging out with friends too, and it's true for work.
Yeah, the feeling of presence that you get from VR, even today, can already be better than video chat. The clearest benefit is for communication itself, but it's also great for creative work that's best done in a shared space. Companies are already discovering that VR is uniquely good for this type of stuff.
It's amazing what's already being done. For example, companies are using VR to plan large-scale in-person events. At Logitech, they used ShapesXR, a collaborative creation app on Quest, to quickly explore different kinds of layouts and different designs together in real time.
Yeah, this is where VR just lets you do things that aren't even possible on a 2D screen.
It's a whole new kind of creative tool. Puma and New Balance have been designing shoes in VR using Gravity Sketch, one of my favorite 3D design apps on Quest 2. Novartis uses Nanome, a VR molecular design and collaboration app in their drug discovery workflow. And ITC, a part of the United Nations, are running trainings and workshops in Arthur, a virtual office space on Quest 2.
Yeah, you can really collaborate at a distance in a completely new way here. And there's a lot more that we can do to unlock this for teams across all kinds of industries. We built Horizon Workrooms as a first step towards a virtual office in the metaverse. It feels more like being there than any video call. You see more of people's body language, and the spatial audio gives you a sense of each person's place in the room. And you can have side conversations with the people sitting next to you or gesture without physically being there together. It's hard to fully wrap your head around this until you get to experience it.
We've been holding a bunch of our team meetings in workrooms over the last year, and it's amazing how much better it can be. There's just something magical about creating that feeling of being around people. Once you've experienced it, you know it's the future.
So we're continuing to improve the Workrooms experience, and starting early next year, you're going to be able to join Workrooms through Zoom too. We're also introducing breakout groups, so your team can shift from a big group presentation into small of other creative work.
We want this to be more than virtual meeting rooms. It's about the beginning of a virtual office in the metaverse. And that's why we're launching your personal office and Workrooms today.
So this is where you can focus and get things done. One of the best things about VR is that you can create environments that go beyond what's possible in the physical world. And of course, that goes for productivity setups too. So you have instant access to your perfect workspace that's set up just how you want, no matter where you are.
So you might only have a 13-inch laptop in your physical space, but in your virtual office, you can line up 3 huge monitors. This is great at home or at work, and even better when you're traveling. Eventually, we think your Quest could be the only monitor that you'll actually need.
That'll be awesome. You know, we're still early in the shift to working in the metaverse, but the way people can collaborate in Workrooms shows that there's an opportunity for a VR headset designed from the ground up to be great for work, as well as playing games and hanging out. All right, Boz, I think it's time. What do you think?
Oh, it's definitely time. Take it from here, Mark.
All right. All right. So this is an important moment. Virtual reality isn't some obscure hobby anymore. Millions of people use it to play games, work out, collaborate, or just have fun. Everyone from the newest indie developers to the most established tech companies are getting into this space. But for virtual reality to really reach its full potential, we need to get to the point where the 200 million people who buy new PCs each year for work can do some or all of their work even better in the metaverse. At Meta, we're focused on building the fundamental technology that will help bring the metaverse to life, whether that's in virtual reality, augmented reality, or the social presence layer across both. What if you could collaborate with colleagues as if you were right there together, even if you were far apart? What if you had that perfect work setup and tools to design new things integrated right into the world around you? What if you could overlay your work and the people you're interacting with right on top of the physical world? This device would help you be more present, more productive, more you. So to deliver this, you'd need better quality graphics and tech that seamlessly works in both virtual and physical worlds. So you can interact with people around you, be fully immersed when you want, and flow between states effortlessly. You need something comfortable with much richer ways to communicate. Technology that lets you do things that aren't possible with a laptop and go far beyond what you can do on a phone. And you'd need to be able to really express yourself, react to things naturally, show up in a way that feels authentic to you. I think that this is one of the most exciting technical challenges of our generation. Building technology to deliver that feeling of really being present with people, really being in another place. So we've taken everything we've learned from Quest 2 and designed an all-new headset to do just that. This is Meta Quest Pro. Quest Pro is the first in our new line of advanced headsets, built to expand what's possible in VR. It takes what people love about Quest 2 and adds a bunch of new technologies to help you do more in the metaverse. It's made for collaboration and creativity. It delivers more expression and a deeper feeling of connection than any other technology. With mixed reality built in, it lets you do things that just haven't even been possible before. It's all in a beautiful design that's comfortable to wear. So whether you're looking to work in a new way, or if you just want the very best experience that's available today, Quest Pro sets the standard. So to get into the details, let's check in with Angela Cheng, who leads our Quest product team. And since this is a big day, let's go somewhere a bit special. This is the new Quest Pro home environment. When you put on your headset for the first time, this is where you'll be. Hey, Angela.
Hey, Mark.
All right, you finally get to show everyone what was in that briefcase at last year's Connect.
Finally, I'm so thrilled we get to bring Quest Pro to everyone. We have completely reimagined the VR headset as a powerful device for productivity, creative work, and
People together to interact in a shared space. If a few people are in a conference room and a few more are dialing in, the experience is just never really that great. So we're building a better way, using everything Quest Pro brings to the table. And we call it Magic Room. It lets you meet in mixed reality and share the same space. You can use a whiteboard, bring in 3D objects. Everyone is present and has the same tools, whether they're in full VR or in mixed reality. We think that this will help hybrid teams collaborate, and we're hoping to ship this next year. Now, these are just some of the things that are going to be possible with Quest Pro. This is a high-end device designed for work and for people who want the best experience that we can build today. We're really excited to get this into your hands, and it's available for pre-order starting today for $14.99, and it ships on October 25th. Now, we built Quest Pro to be the best device we could make for getting things done. And our hope is to use this product to introduce some of this new technology so that we can get it into our consumer devices over the coming years. But what you can see here is the start of a whole new way of working in the metaverse. This will go beyond VR because people work on all sorts of devices. And you should be able to collaborate and feel present with anyone no matter where they are or what device they're using.
we've updated workrooms so you can join a virtual office from whatever supported device you're on and still get some of that feeling of social presence in the shared space. It's also going to work with Meta's other main work products, Workplace and Portal, to create a unified digital office we think can make distributed work so much better.
And we're not the only ones who are optimistic about the future of work in the metaverse. Over the last year, we've been working with dozens of partners to create new experiences for people who are looking to get things done in VR and beyond.
At Connect last year, we spoke about the potential for creative people to work in true 3D. And next year, we're going to have a great option for that. Autodesk is updating their collaborative design review app to take advantage of the new possibilities unlocked by the Quest Pro.
And Adobe is also working to help people get more done in VR. Next year, they'll begin releasing a suite of apps for professional 3D creators, designers, and artists, from collaborative design reviews to Substance 3D Modeler using Quest Pro's controllers. And there's one more partnership that I want to highlight today that I think is going to be really important to the future of the metaverse.
Yeah, I know you got a special guest lined up to talk about this one, so I'll leave you to it. Have fun!
All right, yeah, I'm excited for this. Thanks, Angela. Microsoft has been at the heart of work and computing since the earliest days, and they're one of the many companies across our industry that are now building the future of the metaverse. And as Quest Pro makes new kinds of work possible in VR, I'm really excited to be able to work with them. So to talk more about this, I'm here with Microsoft's chairman and CEO, Satya Nadella. Hi, Satya.
Hi, Mark. It's great to be here with you, and congrats on the Meta Quest Pro.
Thanks. I'm glad we can finally share this with the world. Now, we knew early on that we wanted this to be a great device for getting work done, and working with Microsoft is a big part of making that happen. Do you want to share a little bit more about what we're working on together?
Sure. I mean, as you said, at Microsoft, we're incredibly excited about the metaverse and how digital and physical worlds are coming together and transforming everything from telehealth to remote maintenance to gaming, and of course, the way we do work. We're taking an approach to ensure that our software can benefit users on all their favorite devices. And that's why I'm so thrilled about what we're announcing today and how we're bringing together the power of many of our most popular productivity tools with the new VR devices you're announcing.
Yeah, so the main reason that we're in this space is that we think that VR can be very powerful for social connection. And with the Quest Pro, we want to bring more of that into the work context as well, where Microsoft already has some incredibly successful products in the market. So why don't we start there?
No, absolutely, Mark. Microsoft Teams is the most ubiquitous advanced platform for work today, and it's becoming essential to how hundreds of millions of people meet, call, chat, collaborate, and do business. And so we're clearly going through a once-in-a-lifetime change in how we work, and every organization today is looking for new ways to reconnect, re-energize their workforce at home, in the office, and everywhere in between. And that's why why we are bringing Microsoft Teams immersive meeting experience to MetaQuest in order to give people new ways to connect with each other. You can connect, share, collaborate as though you were together in person. And in the future, you'll be able to use other avatars, including meta avatars in.
So our new headset design with its open periphery lets you see the physical room you're in. You can quickly jot down a note, grab something on your desk, or just be aware of what's happening around you. But you can also use Quest Pro's magnetic light blockers for a more immersive experience whenever you like.
We've also redesigned the whole optical stack to make it better than anything we've shipped before. The new pancake lenses work by folding light over several times and let us make the display 40% thinner compared to Quest 2.
The new lenses aren't just thinner, they also put more pixels in the center, giving you sharper, clearer visuals, which makes reading text a whole lot easier.
Yeah, and the LCD displays have 37% more pixels per inch than Quest 2. And thanks to our new local dimming technology, 75% more contrast, with richer and more vibrant colors that just make VR even more engaging. This is also our first device to use the new Snapdragon XR2 Plus processor that we worked on with Qualcomm. It's optimized for VR, so Quest Pro runs at 50% more power with better thermal dissipation, which gets a significantly better performance. And this is the first new chip from our deep partnership with Qualcomm.
And don't forget, the touch controllers are also new.
Yeah, the controllers are now basically their own computers, which is a bit ridiculous. We've re-engineered them to track themselves and also work a bit more like extensions of your hands.
Yeah, the new sensors track their position in 3D space all on their own without using the headset, so you can get a full 360-degree range of motion. And they include our new True Touch haptics, which give a wider and more precise range of feedback effects.
So when you pick them up, they also feel a lot more balanced and natural in your hands without that LED ring.
You can even add a stylus tip on the controllers, turning them into tools for writing or sketching. You can try this on the whiteboard in workrooms, or you just flip them around and write directly against your own physical desk.
Yeah, it's a good example of how this device unlocks entirely new things, like much better collaborative and creative virtual meetings.
Speaking of meetings, we also thought a lot about how to help you keep the headset charged and ready to go the moment you get an incoming call or just want to get something done. So we're including an all-new charging dock that fits great on your workspace and keeps both the headset and controllers charged at the same time. Another key technology for enabling collaborative meetings virtually is mixed reality, where we have to account for both the physical and digital elements in the environment.
Yeah, being able to blend the world around you with the virtual world and bring all the creative and expressive power of digital to your physical surroundings, this is a big step forward. Mixed reality is going to power some of the most interesting experiences you can have with Quest Pro. It's the next major step for VR and an important milestone on the path to building the metaverse.
We began the journey to mixed reality when we released Presence Platform, our family of AI-powered tools that help developers build VR experiences that incorporate the physical world.
We built mixed reality into our SDKs for Quest 2 to make it easy for developers to start experimenting. But these experiences are so compelling that you really want a device that's designed from the ground up with them in mind.
Absolutely. Quest Pro uses high-resolution cameras that capture 4 times as many pixels as Quest 2, and an additional RGB camera to turn pass-through into full color, along with a depth system made to understand your environment and work with it.
Yeah, you can see the people around you, and with scene understanding and anchoring, objects in your room can become part of the virtual experience. This is going to unlock some really interesting new uses. And this is just the beginning for mixed reality. As more developers explore the capabilities in Presence Platform, you're going to see entirely new categories of things getting built.
Definitely. Another big part of Quest Pro is how much more expressive you can be. You can see here how people's avatars reflect their expressions and reactions. This makes your shared social experiences so much stronger. It's powered by our Movement SDK, our newest addition to Presence Platform.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm eating toast. I'm really hungry.
Movement SDK enables avatars.
When we communicate, all our non-verbal expressions and gestures are often even more important than what we say, and the way we connect virtually needs to reflect that too. Just think about all the little things you pick up when you're with other people, like the moment that they begin to break into a smile, or when they raise their eyebrow as someone says something interesting. Your avatar should be able to express all of that and more.
Today, our avatars rely on spatial audio and immersive graphics to help create, including for work. More people work in distributed teams now, and being able to share a space with your coworkers and feel like you're really together
With mixed reality. And we're excited to work with you on more use cases and to talk about the next stage of our partnership.
We're excited too. After what we've learned, we know there's a huge opportunity for our clients. Now we'll be partnering with Meta and Microsoft to help businesses create new experiences in the metaverse at scale. This is a perfect trifecta. The advances in Meta's visionary hardware and software, coupled with the integration with Microsoft's market-leading technology and Accenture's unmatched expertise, bringing the best of tech to industry to create practical, real-world uses and unlock tangible value. This will be game-changing for scaling the metaverse in the enterprise. The future of work is starting now.
Yeah, we want our devices to be easy for companies of all sizes to buy, deploy, and use. Next year, we'll launch Quest for Business, which is currently in beta. It's a subscription bundle for Quest 2 and now Quest Pro that includes a suite of features like work accounts, device and application management, premium support, and more. Quest for Business will also unlock access to integrations like we just announced with Microsoft, as well as others in the future. It's going to be priced to suit the needs of different businesses, and we're going to be sharing more details over the coming months.
This is exactly what companies want and need to make the metaverse and VR for work a reality. As one of the largest users of Microsoft technologies and Quest 2 headsets for business, we've seen firsthand the impact on how they can change the way you do business. And we're looking forward to further integrating and shaping the many ways enterprises adopt them at scale. This collaboration is a very exciting opportunity for our three companies to bring the future to life for enterprises, businesses, and our customers.
And this is just the start. This has the potential to accelerate the future of work for so many enterprises. Thanks so much for joining us, Julie.
Thanks, Mark.
Now, we've spoken a lot about how Quest Pro opens up new possibilities for work, but that's far from the only thing it's going to enable. Now, we can't wait to see what kind of experiences developers will be able to build with mixed reality. Take Beat Saber. It's already one of the most popular VR games of all time. And now imagine what it'll be like when you can turn wherever you are into a Beat Saber arena. So the Beat Games team put together a little demo. It gives you a glimpse of what's possible. And because we want everyone to be able to create things for the metaverse, not just professional developers, we're working on creator tools as well. Hundreds of thousands of creators already use Spark AR to build AR effects on Facebook and Instagram. They have years of experience blending the physical and digital worlds, which is a core part of the metaverse. So starting today, we're giving creators the ability to build interactive 3D objects in Spark Studio and begin testing them in mixed reality with the Spark player. With virtual worlds becoming accessible across all your devices, with Quest Pro bringing mixed reality to the world, and with the future of work emerging in the metaverse, we have a lot to build in the coming years. Now, to find out what's next on the roadmap, we're going to need to shift gears. So if you're joining us in VR, hold tight, and I'll see you in a sec. Hey, we're here together in Horizon, and this is the first time that we've done this at Connect. And this is a preview of our next generation of avatars. They're so much more expressive and detailed than anything else today, and they have this unique meta style to them. Now, it's a lot of work to build AI to auto-generate these for billions of people, and then give everyone the tools to make sure that your avatar feels like your own. But I'm excited to start rolling these out later next year on phones, VR headsets, and more. So, while I'm excited for this next generation of avatars, we are also seeing a lot of developers and partners building great experiences with our current generation of avatars as well. So now, let's meet up with Igarim, who leads our avatars work, to discuss the latest on our avatars and what you can do with them. Hey, Igarim.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, want to update everyone on the latest with the avatars ecosystem?
Yes, we have so many exciting things going on. Our first milestone is making it so you could use your avatar across all of our apps and in VR.